What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Omzy here. I am live on YouTube, and we are here with the live watch along for Spider-Man 3 from 2007. Oh, this is one I have been waiting for. I don't know about you guys, but I have really been waiting for this. But if you guys, once again, are new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment down below on this video. And as of today, we are just 2 weeks away from the release of Spider-Man No Way Home. And also, as of today, tickets will be going on sale tonight at midnight for the movie. I will be one of those people that will literally be trying to do their absolute best to try to snag opening night tickets. I honestly don't have any idea on how it's going to go. Most likely the servers are going to crash, so honestly, let's just see what happens tonight. But hopefully you guys have a good way of getting your tickets, and hopefully you guys get them for when you need to get them. But right now, Spider-Man 3 2007, this was actually the first Spider-Man movie that I ever saw in theaters. My dad took me to see this for the very first time at my local theater, and I remember it was very vague. I think it was like probably 6 or 7. I was 6 or 7 when this movie came out in theaters, and I remember the theater was packed. Like, I remember there was a line outside to even get in, because it was back then when you couldn't do reserved seating for the movie theaters. You couldn't do, like, I don't think Fandango was around, or movietickets.com, or whatever they did. But I think you still had to buy it from the box office back then. So it was very, very tough. So you had to get there really, really early to snag a seat. So I think around the time everybody was pretty high, somewhat high on this film. They thought it was overall pretty good. And then as probably the next couple months, and even probably obviously the next few years, everybody decided to develop an opinion for this film, and really came about, it was not very good. It was definitely not good. So I know I was actually, before the stream was actually going to begin, probably a couple days before, I was actually debating on watching the editor's cut that recently actually just came out for Spider-Man 3, which took, I guess, like, I don't know why they released it like a decade later, like a full decade after the movie originally came out. But yeah, there was a quote-unquote 3.1 version of Spider-Man 3, and I was really debating on watching it instead of the original theatrical release. So I decided that we're just gonna watch the theatrical release. I learned that the editor's cut, really nothing changes in the film. I know there's a couple scenes added, which I've seen. There's really only, like, I think 6 new scenes. Technically, I wouldn't call them new, but they're like altered. Let's say, like, just kind of like different. So there was one scene that, actually there were 2 scenes that I really, really liked. The other couple I just kind of didn't care for, and quite honestly, it's a good thing that they took them out of the film, because I think that they like didn't like even belong in the original cut anyway. So, but yeah, we are going to check out the original cut. Obviously, this is the last Spider-Man movie in the Sam Raimi trilogy, and if most of you guys don't know, I will tell you a little bit of backstory on this film, because this film went through hell. Oh my god. So, obviously, originally Sam Raimi was destined to come back for, he was actually supposed to be probably going to be making like another 2 Spider-Man films after the third one, maybe even a fourth and a fifth one that Sony wanted him to do. But Sony really got their hands dirty with this project, especially in the third installment, because they wanted to add in something that Raimi really didn't want, and honestly didn't fit in his world, so to speak. With Sam Raimi, and like, obviously most of you may know, Sam Raimi is a humongous Spider-Man fan and a humongous comic book fan. I heard he has over like a collection of 25,000 comic books. Like that, it sounds ridiculous, but he has them. Trust me, he's collected a lot of them. But he really was the perfect choice at the time to direct like the Spider-Man films. He was a humongous fan of Spider-Man. He cared about the character so much. He gave so much respect and dignity to the character, and like just everything. Even the past couple films, he was an amazing choice to direct those 2 films. And going on for the third one, with his villains, he likes to take, like, he likes to take villains from the Spider-Man world that have humanity to them a little bit. He wants to take that humanity side from the villains and bring them into his world. Like obviously with Norman Osborn slash the Green Goblin, that was a different dynamic, like a different dual personality thing that's Raimi wanted to bring into his movies, or even in the first one. And then obviously with Alfred Molina as Doc Ock was another good person that like he was an overall good person, but then he was just obviously the chip got destroyed, and which just send like he just basically turned evil because of the arms. The arms were basically controlling him, controlling his mind, controlling his nervous system. It was basically overall controlling him. So with basically Sony wanted to introduce Spider-Man's most known villain, minus the Green Goblin, Venom. They wanted to introduce Venom. Now, from a business standpoint, that would have been smart, maybe. Maybe not smart now, but eventually down the line in the series. Why not introduce Venom? Why not introduce Venom? Why not introduce the black symbiote and the black suit? Bringing that entire storyline where Spider-Man turns evil and he goes a personality change. Probably one of the best storylines from the comics. So it was a no-brainer to eventually introduce Venom. It was not the perfect time to introduce Venom in this movie. And I will say that this is the only one thing that I could definitely take away from this film. Venom should have been nowhere in this film. Venom should have, like, Topher Grace should have never been casted as Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock should have never been in this movie. Maybe he could have just been here as Eddie Brock, but don't have him in as Venom. Like, at least just introduce the character, develop on his character, then maybe tease it in Spider-Man 4 or whatever they were going to do if Venom wasn't going to be in this movie in the first place, because Raimi didn't want to use him. So Raimi, I think, had the idea, like, obviously he did want Sandman in here, and we'll obviously touch upon that in this film because it's going to be good to look back on Sandman's character because I vaguely remember most of his character because it's just, I vaguely remember this movie in general. I can't even remember the last time I even seen Spider-Man 3. So Sandman's character is actually pretty well done. I know that they didn't focus on him too much because obviously this movie's cramped as hell, but Sandman, and I hope they do more with No Way Home. Sandman's a really interesting character, and I think they did a pretty good job with the actor. I can't remember actually. Let me look up the actor that played Sandman really quick. Sorry. Did I accidentally mute myself? What in the world? Sorry about that. But I know one of the downfalls for this film was the script. The script was just bad. It was bad. There were too many subplots in the film, and honestly, we're going to see it here. But yeah, Venom, Sandman, even New Goblin, like three villains. And the last time they did the multi-villains, it did not go good. And the last time I think I remember them doing that at that time, Batman and Robin. And you already know we're kind of that one. But with that being said, we are about to get into Spider-Man 3 and just see what this film had. I know some people's opinions have changed a little bit over this film. They haven't seen it as like, oh, it really sucks. It's like they're able to pick out some good spots in here or just good moments in here, and there are good moments in here. It's just overall as a film, it just drags, and it was just boggled down with subplots and just weird character choices that were made in here, and it didn't make any sense. So with that being said, let's get right into here. Once again, like, subscribe, comment down below if you guys are new to the channel. Also, if you guys want to check out the past two Spider-Man movies, 2 and 1, that are in the playlist on the channel that I have done recent watch-alongs for. Next week, and actually the next 2 weeks, we will be doing double header streams, which will basically be 2 movies in one stream. Next week, we will be doing The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 with Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker / Spider-Man. I am honestly really looking forward to seeing that because it's been a while since I've seen The Amazing Spider-Man. I almost called it a trilogy. It never even got a trilogy. But I'm very looking forward to seeing those movies again. And like I said, the only thing that I really can think of is like Andrew Garfield was a really, really good Spider-Man. Didn't really like his Peter Parker, but who knows? That opinion could probably change. And then obviously we will be getting into Homecoming and Far From Home as the last stream, literally days before the movie comes out. But with that being said, we are going to get right into the movie. Let's make sure everything is set up. Once again, if you guys don't know, we will have the movie down below in the left corner. We will have footage, no audio. So if you guys want to watch this movie with me in the fullest, watch it however you guys want, on Hulu, Netflix, wherever this movie's showing online, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever you guys are watching it on. Try to do that in the fullest. But right now, we are going to get this movie started. Without any further ado, in 3, 2, 1, go. This intro and everything will never change. It's so good. Also, really quick, Danny Elfman did not come back to do the score for this film. That's also another thing I'll remember. He didn't come back to do the score for this, so someone else kind of took over, which you can obviously kind of tell too. I like that the intros, even though they kept the exact same song, the intros were different a little bit. Like even the first one was unique, and the second one was kind of different with like stills and pictures, almost comic book like. And now for I guess this one, they literally put in actual footage from the past 2 films. And now we get the introduction to the Black Suit Symbiote score for the film, which not gonna lie, I really like. I think it's a really good score, and it fits. I was hearing something the other day about sorry, I had to turn it down a little bit. I heard something the other day about them maybe retconning some of the characters, some of the villains' deaths in the last couple Spider-Man films. I don't know how I feel about that. It depends on what characters there are. Now, I have been hearing that, like, oh, obviously, because Strange has said in the trailer and TV spot that, like, oh, all these past villains have died fighting Spider-Man. Well, obviously, Green Goblin, we know he died. Doc Ock died with sacrificing himself. Obviously, Sandman, I think the only 2 people that did not die that I remember, Sandman did not die, and, God, what's his name? I just had on the top of my head. I can't believe I really don't remember it. Lizard. There you go. Lizard was put in prison. So I heard that they're maybe going to go into more of the lore with the universes. Like, oh, what happened after their last films, like Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man 2. And just like kind of what happened. So I'm interested to like see more on that. but hopefully they do it justice. So now New York just worships him now. Like he's definitely their savior. Dicks. Why are they doing that? They look like nerds as well. Not gonna lie, and I'll say this right now before we get more into the movie. Also a dick move. Um, obviously Bryce Dallas Howard plays Gwen Stacy in the film. It's also one of the other characters that I don't think should have been in here at all. Like we didn't need another love interest because there was already that like love triangle dynamic between Harry, Peter, and MJ already in here. It's C too. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm definitely gonna be pointing out the memes in this film too. I love Toby, man. Toby's irreplaceable in my opinion. At least Peter Parker. She's got a great voice. I haven't checked out any of Kirsten Dunst's past performances in other films, so I'm wondering if this is like the first time she's ever sung in a film before. Now we got Harry in the press box. I bet I bet everybody was so excited to see what he was going to do in this film, especially after the last film with Harry finding out, and obviously with him finding all of his dad's goblin gear. They could have done. I mean, they already do. They touch upon the back and forth friendship with Harry and Peter very well in this film, but they could have done more with it. This is a gigantic. I don't even call that a bouquet. I call that a bush. Like some people say that like oh, Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker like isn't or they didn't touch upon like how smart he was or whatever. I mean, I can get that. I mean, but like, don't forget that. I mean, he is Peter Parker after all, and he is smart. So I don't know. Hopefully, they maybe touch upon that in No Way Home. Like, I mean, I don't know what Toby and Andrew are going to be doing in there, but hopefully we get to see them as Peter Parker and not only Spider-Man. Like, obviously interacting with Tom Holland's Peter Parker. I think that would be really, really cool. Especially learning what the hell is going on with all this multiverse stuff. Good that, like, it starts out with them, like, being together or whatever. That's something the fans have been honestly wanting for the past two films. And now I guess in this movie, the Venom symbiote crash lands in New York. I do like the effects for the symbiote. It's really, really cool. And it was the first time ever that the symbiote was actually shown in live action before. Oh, gotta take a look at Flip Marco. Even the score with Flip Marco is really, really good too. Especially when he's like Sandman or whatever. Like when the scenes that actually matter is really, really good. Like I said, there's good moments in here. It's just overall as a film, it was just portrayed poorly. I do think that hmm, I'll probably say it after the film is over. It has been a long time since I've seen this. If someone knows, because I really can't remember, I don't know what his daughter is sick from. I don't know what she has, and I don't even know if the film even explained it. Maybe in the novel they did, but I'm not sure. They never said it. And the piano score for like these type of scenes are really, really nice. Also, yeah, I couldn't remember why does she have a locket of herself? Us- Usually it's like backwards. Um usually like either like I don't know. It's just backwards. Usually the kids are the one that get lockets of like either deceased relatives or something, or just the relatives in general. I think they did get a good choice of picking Thomas for this role. A lot of fans were probably wondering when that was eventually going to happen. Aw. She was a perfect choice for Aunt May. Amazing choice. Mm. It's a really good decision by the writers and by the writers of this. A really good kind of choice for Aunt May to give Peter um, the ring that Ben gave to her. All right, first action scene of the day. Still don't know how I feel about the whole hoverboard glider. I wish maybe he could have just did like the original Goblin glider. Maybe it was just easier for him to work off of, or I don't know, or just fly. Do you think Harry should have just been the main villain? I'll talk about that more. God. I do admit the green screen sometimes is a little bit jarring and a little bit noticeable. But like that scene right there was sweet. Even from like the trailers, it was so cool. I like that the glider goes back to Harry. I think that was something that the last glider did too. See, like right here, the green screen right here is just a little bit. Like it's not bad, but it's sometimes it's kind of bad. When it's like up close on one person, yeah, you can definitely notice it. But when it's like them two going back and forth, like right here, it's not that bad. I can't wait for these things to be back in No Way Home. I can't wait. The Razor Bats. Oh my god. Tom Holland's gonna be like, what the fuck? God. I like how he's just floating in midair. Okay, not gonna lie, in the theater, everybody laughed at this part. Like, it was supposed to be a moment, was like, oh shit, he could have died. But no, like, literally everybody was laughing. I don't blame him. Damn, it's like, I meant to only knock him out. No, I didn't mean to kill him, no. I do admit, because I watched the trailers yesterday for this film. The second trailer for this literally spoiled the entire movie. If I would have saw that trailer in '07, and I would have been like, they just showed the movie. They literally like chronological order. They literally show the entire movie. They even show the shot of, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen for some reason Spider-Man 3 right now, they show the scene where Harry is dead right near MJ and Peter, like right there. Like, why would you show that? You just didn't see that gate? Damn. I can't remember what the scientists were trying to do here unless they explain it. Now that part was stupid. Like, you really, a bird, when there's a change of mass, a bird, come on. Not gonna lie, this scene was kind of cool though. See, like, I still got to decide, and I'll probably still decide after the movie's over, if it was the right choice to make Flint Marco Uncle Ben's killer. Like, I get it, probably like it adds another subplot to the story, but I don't know. I'll decide after. So right there, I bet fans were like, "Are you serious?" Like, after everything that happened in the last movie, and basically them like, "Oh my god, he knows he's Spider-Man," and like all that build up of like, okay, he's gonna be the main, like he's gonna be a really good villain. He's gonna have a prominent point in the third movie. No, he's just gonna get short-term memory loss and not remember a damn thing. Definitely, kind of one of my things that I didn't like about what they did with Harry's character. It's like Peter's like, I don't know. See, like, right there, he's probably like, "Oh, good. Like, I got my old kind of friend back. He doesn't know that I'm Spider Man." But at the same time, he probably still feels guilty of what he honestly did to him. So he's kind of going back and forth on that. But right now, he's feeling like, "Oh, it's cool." This scene, I really, really like. It's probably one of my favorite scenes in the film. The score and just the special effects were really, really well done. It's really, really beautiful. It honestly is. I'm not a person for like rotating shots, but in this case it works. Because like you're just invested in what's going on. You're not trying to focus on dialogue or whatever, like how it is in most shows. I hope we get some backstory or like just catching up with what actually happened to Sandman and No Way Home. I really want to know, honestly, now. I honestly kind of feel for his character. You better hide that. Better hide that ring. Yeah, in the first row, Peter. Hmm. I have some mixed thoughts on that. Hmm. Go get him, Tagger. I knew he was gonna say that. Uh, I mean that's what her face was in the last movie at the very very end, where it's like, oh, I'm alone now. So now, I mean, you wanted to make your own decision and everything, like, oh, be cool with you guys being together, but this is what comes with the consequences of like, oh, Peter having to do thing as Spider-Man. With that scene right there, I can feel where both sides are coming from. I do think that MJ was a little bit, like, little. I wouldn't say. I don't know. Basically, like he does know how you feel, Mary Jane. He does know. He's just referring, like he's just bringing up Spider-Man as an example. Um, but it also is it with Peter that he's a little bit oblivious, a little bit. Just it's in the writing. It's in the writing. Now in this scene, I don't know why the hell you guys are staring at this thing when it is coming very, very kind of slowly, but coming at you. Like, what are you doing? Just like looking at it. That okay? We have a lot of probably injured people on the ground, so that's one thing. That's also another character they brought in, Captain Stacy, which honestly, I mean, he could have been in here, but I don't really have a problem with it. Gwen Stacy should have never been in here. I'm just saying that one thing. Like, don't put characters in here that don't kind of have a purpose unless you're setting them up for one. Like, even I said in the beginning, if you're gonna have, I don't have a problem with maybe having Eddie Brock in here. I do think that he was a miscast, though. I still think that they shouldn't have had Topher Grace's Eddie Brock. Who are you? I wish Captain Stacy would have a kind of a bigger reaction when your daughter is like dangling from a building. That's I don't know. This scene was cold as hell, though. I'll say that. This scene was cool. Ugh. Just nothing but sound, and right there, just all comes in. Thank God you're okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Topher Grace was definitely miscast. That I'll definitely say that. I feel like they could have got somebody a hell of a lot better to play Eddie Brock. Nona. You tell my wife. Look at all the meds. Are those Tums? What in the hell? Like Tums, like, oh my god. Jonah is so pissed. I really wonder how many like takes this took. Oh my god. He's like, continue. It's called go away. Blood pressure. Likes my shirt. Flagpole. Steams. I'm already, I don't, God, I don't like it. I really don't like his portrayal of Eddie Brock. My God. You fired him. Shut up. I can't wait to also see more of JK and No Way Home. I hope they really do more with his character. I can't wait. Oh yeah, this is where the Stan Lee cameo comes in. This is honestly one of my favorite Stan Lee cameos. One of my favorites. Hmm. Rest in peace, Stan. Rest in peace. Welcome home, Harry. Oh, I have a bone to pick with that butler in this movie, and I will get into that at the end of the movie. Another one of the gripes I have with Spider-Man 3. I didn't know you guys played ball back in the day. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Not that I know of, sir. Oh, Oh, I thought Peter was gonna do something, man. Like I said, I don't remember any of this. Oh yeah, Peter really. Oh yeah, the exact same bed. Peter's like really trying to watch his words, or just he's very just he's trying to watch everything. Hmm. Damn. 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 Wow. 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 That's some shit. Damn. God, I feel so bad. Damn. I like that even from like obviously we saw Spider-Man 2 last week. Oh yeah, you can see the name change up there. Um they really do cuz like even in the last movie it's like, that look is pretty interesting. They allude on it more in this film and it's it's everybody loves Spidey. And like everybody loves Spidey. It's going to be all about Spider-Man and now with you constantly like with you being in a relationship with Peter, these will probably be the things that will probably be hard, where he's going to be Spider-Man doing his thing, and it's just that's what everybody's going to kind of care about. But obviously, all this stuff with MJ and like her subplot with obviously her being dropped from her acting gig, it sucks. But in this moment, for Peter's character, he really needs to. He's the person that needs to be there for MJ in these times. Damn. I love how he's just walking in broad daylight. It's very interesting, but then again, he's Sandman now. Like he doesn't care. He's not scared anymore, and then again, he has powers, so shit. He can walk in broad daylight all he wants, probably. Then again, if you shoot him, it's not going to affect anything because he's made out of sand. So he's just going to absorb the bullet or either pass through him. Or I wonder if it'll be one of those like Sandman moments where he would like form a circle in his body, and like the bullet will just fly through. Now I never got this moment either, where the cop has a shovel and he's like gonna lift it up. Like what is he? Like what is he gonna do? Like what is he trying to do? Like right here, I don't get it. Damn. God damn. Mm. See, like this is the moment right here where it should be Peter in this situation, but it's just literally the thing when Peter tried to tell her is like we cannot be together for other reasons, but for more reasons as well. Yep, trust me, we all do, Toby. We all do. When you come into this movie in 2 weeks, that's literally what it's gonna be like. They loved me. They missed me. Da 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 da. This moment right here should have never happened, and it was honestly ridiculous for Peter to even do this when he knows MJ is in the crowd, and it's why would you do that? Just why? Just why would you do this when she's literally in the crowd? MJ can't catch a break. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I live in Ohio, and Spider-Man 3 was partially shot in Cleveland too. This entire sequence as well. Can't remember what street though. Jesus. This sequence is cool. God. Damn. You got up there quick. That suit is cold. Ugh. And now the dinner scene. I can't remember the exact actor's name, but he's going to make his third cameo in the Spider-Man films. He was the person, the ticket guy for the play in the last movie that told Peter he couldn't go in. Wow. But that was Eddie that grabbed that shot. Hey, Bruce Cam. Oh, that's his name, Bruce Campbell. No, we. I love Bruce Campbell. These cameos are great. Becca. Becca. Bruce Campbell is great. He is great. Toby's so this I love Tobey Maguire just for how awkward he is with the character and just he's great. How'd that get in there? It's one those are one of the memes that I love. Oh my god. Looks good in black. And what just made it worse is that Gwen just happened to be in here. Like Moby. Oh my god. Moby Taguire, I like that name. Sup, bro? I remember when I first saw this when I was a kid. This whole trilogy scared the crap out of me because of how good it was and is. Definitely is. Definitely holds up. Kind of until this film. Damn, MJ is just getting hammered in this movie, man. Damn. Awkward, man. So awkward. No. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I can see where MJ like I mean MJ's in the right. Like Peter should have never done that. Especially like, hey, look, I'm gonna be flying in from over there. Like both characters have something right here. Is where Peter should have never done what he did with Gwen. Two, Gwen should not be anywhere in this movie. Gwen or Eddie Brock, nowhere in this damn movie. I don't even know why they even have Gwen in here. It made no sense for Gwen to be in here. She's no, and trust me, I haven't read the comics with Gwen Stacy in them, but just I'm kind of going off of how Emma Stone portrayed Gwen Stacy in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. That character was so much more developed. My God, but the character in here, obviously, they didn't have a freaking like clue what to do with her because she belonged nowhere in here. She was portrayed like a bumbling idiot, like an airhead, kind of. Like, it's supposed to be uh, like really, really good at science, which she is. Not this Gwen Stacy. This Gwen Stacy acts like a fucking airhead, like for real. Um, but then it's also another thing with MJ. And I get she's going through a lot. Oh yeah, where you get to go down to the station. It's like I get like MJ's going through a lot. MJ should have definitely told at least maybe right there. I mean, honestly, she tried to. Now I'm thinking about it, she tried to tell Peter like, "Hey, I've been cut from Broadway. Like I'm not doing it anymore." But yeah. So now that they introduced that Flynn Marco is actually the killer, which I don't know how I feel about. And I'll probably maybe know my actual thoughts about it at the end of the movie. We never got footage of the situation that happened with Ben Parker ever. Like this is the first time that we were actually getting footage. So that's the image that's happening in his head right now. So that is what he's thinking in his head. And obviously it was a whole different story according to Flint. I like that aggression for Peter and just like now thinking about it just from the dialogue with Peter, it really honestly could have it doesn't make any sense for him to be the killer. It doesn't. And I will go into that more in the trust me, I could dissect this movie for days on what's maybe right and what's wrong with it. I think the only reason why they had Flint be the killer is to inflict that aggression that comes with the black suit and with the symbiote suit. That's the only reason. So yeah, that's the only reason. Hmm. That door looks like hell. Yeah, the only reason why they had Flint be the killer is for the black symbiote. That's it. I guarantee you, Raimi probably had no, um, he had no intention of having Flint actually be the killer. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I'm not sure. But to me, honestly, I don't see the reason why. It doesn't make any sense, and especially for what Peter said. Like after all these years, you're telling me now that they have the wrong guy, or I chased down the wrong guy. Like for real? Come on, man. It's stupid. It's lazy writing, man. Everybody was like, wait, why is he just laying down in his bed in the Spider-Man suit in the trailers or whatever, just like laying down? Like, well, he was obviously waiting for Flint. Like, he was waiting for a police call about Flint Marco. That's why. I still love this scene with the symbiote and everything. It's so good. The aggression, the nightmare, just taking over. Probably one of the best scenes in the film. Ugh, so beautiful. Score's great. The scene's great. Ugh, the black suit. I wonder, like, everybody's been waiting for that moment. It's also another thing. Did like the symbiote? I mean, obviously the symbiote took over, but I guess like did the symbiote take over Peter's body and he just woke up on the side of a building? I guess so. At least okay, at least they got the symbiote right. Like the actual character of the symbiote that it needs a host in order to survive and like it doesn't make some people thought they're like, oh, the symbiote's bad. The symbiote makes people bad. No, the symbiote just bonds with the host and furthers their emotions. Like obviously Peter in that situation was feeling like aggressive, anger, rage of like Flip Marco and everything. So that was the whole reason why. And look, even obviously gets the call from Flip Marco and he's like, you know what? I'm putting on the black suit. This black suit makes me feel more power. He just feels more. The black suit on camera alone, like when it's just there, looks really nice. Like that's why I honestly can't wait because I mean we know that Tom Holland Spider Man's gonna get the black suit. Like trust me, we know. Like how else are you gonna do Secret Wars without the black suit? He's got to get it eventually, and especially with Venom eventually coming in. Yeah. See you, chump. I wonder what kind of I can't remember what kind of camera he took. Ah, the '07 little camera. Oh, this scene was kind of nice too. The subway fight between Flint or the subway fight between Spider-Man and Sandman. I was born in the dark, molded by it. Close. This shot was cool. I like this. Damn. Yep. One weakness. Water. One of the downsides. That moment right there. Damn. That's a lot of force. I'm just saying, my God. Good riddance. And this is where we get the emo Peter with the black suit. This is my favorite scene. Yes, sir. Mr. Dickovich. Rent. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. Love it. Good boy. You gotta fix, if you fix the damn door, you'll get your rent. Dickovich, come on. I'd love if he makes a cameo in the new movie. That would be crazy. You ought to get another pop in the theater. There you go. Yeah, that didn't make any sense that the symbiote would change his hair color. That didn't make any sense. And then it's back to brown. Yeah, he didn't know what to say now. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Peter was looking for some way different. Obviously, we see MJ having a new job, working at a jazz club, obviously singing. Oh, I guess not. Oh, no, she just got the job. Okay, never mind. Probably the most, and that's one of the other things that I kind of like about the film. We get more with MJ, more with her character. I don't know if Kirsten Dunst or Emma Stone. I know they were in talks of um being cameos in the new film, but I'm not sure. I'd like it. Damn, look at Harry being all um Michelangelo up in there, man. Hmm. I guess this damn butler, man. God damn it. Orange. Woman, I'm a good man. I love Mr. Dickovich. It's none of your business. uh, my lord. Now this scene right here was like, okay, why? I mean, like, this scene kind of belonged kind of nowhere, let alone in a Spider-Man film. Just saying. I don't know. Obviously, with like MJ, it's just like obviously, like her and Peter are going through some things, so she obviously needs some comfort, and she obviously goes to Harry, and I don't like what they did with Harry's character, man. I just don't. They could have done so much more. And obviously they were gonna do more. I'm gonna lie, those omelets look really fucking good. I can go for some omelets. Really could. Who is he getting some memory back? Vaguely? Whoa. Whoa. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Whoa, MJ. Gonna be some of the. I think this is probably gonna be the. Yep. He's remembering. Yep. Yep, he remembers. Damn. And Harry is back. The lighting for this scene is really good. First, me attack his heart. They couldn't. I don't know. Sony, I blame you. I really do. I blame you, Sony, for not making this dude the main villain. This dude could have done so much. Could have done so much. Not gonna lie, that jump scare scared me in the theater. Ursula! Kick that shit in. Damn it. There you go. She's sweet. You're a good woman. I am good man. Everybody was like, oh, damn. I know it's probably breaking her that she's saying this, but yeah, this probably is so hard for her. And then right here. So in this moment, like, I get Harry was around the corner. Like, look, he's gonna be next to this tree over here. But like, why couldn't MJ just tell Peter, like, hey, Harry threatening me, and go kick his ass? I don't really know what to say. Like, just like, look, he's not that much of a threat. Like, he's not that much of a threat. You compare it to Sandman, Venom. He's not that much of a threat. Like, come on, man. Never told him. Damn, that is some cold shit, though. That is some real cold shit. This was some stupid shit right here. So good. That is stupid. Stupid, stupid. And this part right here is stupid, too. Freaking wink. He can't vaporize. What was that? Like, just what was that? Come on, man. Trust me, there are some real stupid moments in this movie. There really are. My God. Yeah, I don't get the reason why. Like, MJ just could have told Peter, like, hey, Harry threatened me. Go take care of him. Like, all that I'm, like, this doesn't make any sense. What up, John? There was one deleted scene in the editor's cut where it was this, like, the black symbiote suit. The suit was breathing. It was breathing in the case. That was crazy, not gonna lie. This scene also right here was different, too, in the editor's cut. Let's get it going. Let's fight. Let's duke it out. Like, Harry just really stabbed me. You mother lover. I want to know where those came from. Like, just honestly. Damn. The old school, the old school Spider-Man movies were freaking rough, man. Like, my goodness. Damn. God. Go, bully. Get him, bully. This for a third time. Actually, for a second time. Sorry. That's a cool little device. Dink. God. Toby kicked his ass. Look, Gavin Jr. You gonna cry? Damn. Hey, Bully McGuire is something else, man. He really is. This was cool too. Everybody thought like Harry died right here. Cat picking up all the MILFs. Yes, sir. Yeah, shit. All right. Peter is like, I'm done. Yeah. Put some dirt in your eye. I love Bully Maguire. I love him so much. Familiar. They're similar. Let's get it. Let's go. Get religion. Yeah, Bully Maguire's great. Finally confirms it. JJ's pissed. Printer retraction. 20 years. Hey, I don't give a damn. This scene, yeah, it was stupid back in the day, but I don't care. This scene's great. I don't give a damn what anybody has to say. Fucking Peter. He just doesn't give a shit. Go make me some. Oh my god. I think this is shot in Cleveland too, I believe. The snapping shit. Whoa. Calm down. Yeah, the fucking hair flip. JJ's like, what the hell did you just say? What? Look at this dude. I didn't notice Banks in the back. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody. This is how I'm going to. This is what I'm wearing to the premiere, just all black and shit. Shit. I don't give a damn. It's great. Everybody could say whatever. I love the scene. The scene's great. CGI was a little bit iffy right there, not gonna lie. Oh god, this fucking scene. Stole his girl and everything, man. Damn. Mob Psycho 100%. Mob Psycho 100 is free to watch on Funimation. Oh, sweet. She was so uncomfortable. Like, what the hell did you just say to me? Peter thinks he's such hot shit. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Like, how did he learn to play the piano? Everybody's like, what in the hell? My Lord. God, I can't with this fucking shit. See, I like there's a complete contrast between this and him dancing on the street. Like, him dancing on the street is just him being him. Right here, he's being an asshole. Because he's doing this right in front of Mary Jane. And obviously, I mean, it's him with the black suit and everything. Yeah. It's just this scene's just ridiculous. Right in front of her too. Scene's ridiculous. Should have been nowhere in here. And then it puts Gwen Stacy like, wait, did you really just do this to me? You embarrassed me. What the hell is wrong with you? Peter is going crazy. You have no idea. They made his character. I don't even know. That ain't Peter. That's Bully McGuire. I mean, you should have never grabbed him hard like that. First of all. Okay, now that was an accident. That was an accident. And then it goes into the church scene, which is honestly another one of like another really good scene in here. Probably one of the best scenes in here. This honestly made for what it was in the teaser trailer as well, with him in the black suit on top of the church. And it made it for a really, really, really cool poster as well. Like, that's beautiful right there. I don't care what anybody says. That is beautiful. Black suit. Ugh. Silent. Rock Jr. Topher Grace. Humiliated. Just the suit, yeah. It's nice with all the special effects for Venom were really, really good. With Venom and the black symbiote. That's one thing I'll say. It was definitely one of the harder tasks that they had to do for the film. You should have got out of there now. You should have ran. I don't know what you're doing. Everybody was probably so excited when they saw this scene, but then they saw this movie and you're like, "Are you serious?" Yeah, you're right. Mm, yeah, that's that's heartbreaking, right there. Honestly, is. God, she's such a good Aunt May. So like, she's so good. Her dialogue and everything, so good. Ugh. The Venom design is not bad. It's just the whole fucking character never should have been used in here at all. And that's also another thing. Sandman never wanted to kill Spider-Man. Honestly, I at least I don't think so. Like Brock wants to kill him, and Brock actually know who the hell I think. Yeah, he knows who he is. I almost thought he didn't for a sec. Everybody was like, "Wait, we only got probably a half an hour left. We're only gonna get that little Venom in here? What?" Like, yeah, that just shows how much Raimi wanted Venom in this movie. And they got quick as hell to the scene. Shit. This scene is cold. This scene was great. This is one of the moments where I cannot wait for Toby to come back. Ugh, shit. Like, I just, like, it's gotta be a once in a lifetime moment to experience what that's gonna be like in theaters. Like, I just can't imagine what the theater is going to be like, for No Way Home when Toby comes back. It's gonna be electric. I couldn't remember, was this? Yeah, it was in Spider-Man lettering, too. Mm. It was, I mean, if Raimi really wanted to use Venom in here, I mean, obviously he wouldn't, but if he really wanted to use Venom, then it would have maybe been good. Maybe. Right here is where it was stupid. See, why in the world would you wait all this time to tell Harry after all the bullshit that he just went through? Oh, like literally almost getting half of his face blown off, like fucking Two Face. Why would you wait all this time to freaking tell him? Oh yeah, the damn script. Come on, man. It's lazy writing, man. Come on. It's so stupid. So stupid. Those things are like rubber bands. They're like freaking light. This scene was cold right here. Let's do it. Let's do it, Toby. Let's go, Toby. This is how he's gonna come into No Way Home. Everybody's just go cheer and shit like, oh shit. Let's go. That music's gonna that music's gonna cue and oh man, it's gonna be electric. I cannot wait. Only 2 more weeks. Oh god, it's so terrible. It really is. I do not remember Topher Grace being this bad as Eddie Brock slash Venom. My god. He was such a miscast. You did it to yourself. Damn. That could have took her damn head off. I love how on target she is with this damn cinder block. I do admit there's a little bit too much CGI rendered stuff, like, a lot. Like, every time, like, whenever the CGI is legit in your face, it just looks bad. Damn. And then this big ass freaking sand monster. Oh, so if everybody bet the hell up. The freaking camera guy's like, God, that really must hurt. Going through all them webs and shit. God damn. This part was brutal. God. God damn. And everybody's just down there just still watching, like, get the fuck away. Like, Jesus Christ. His death is being broadcast on the whole day. Oh my lord. Everybody was like, either knew Harry was gonna come in or just ugh. Everybody flipped shit in the theater, I bet. There you go. I bet in the theater, I think at the time this was a really cool moment. Like everybody was kind of waiting for this moment. This would have been if all the characters were done justice or whatever, like Venom, and if Harry's character would have been better, or done better, this would have been much more felt, and this would have actually mattered more. Oh yeah, JJ. Yeah, photographer. My lord. Eh. She didn't even put. I wonder. Oh my. She probably ran out or whatever. Oh my god. Move out of the way. This was cool. To what? Oh, he went back on the glider. Okay. I couldn't remember what he did. Foreshadow. I like that. Yeah, now everybody decides to get the F out of the way. Alright. There you go. No, they're still all there. Screw it. No. Never mind. This shit scared the shit out of me. Low key. This shit scared the shit out of me. A lot of jump scares in the Spider-Man movies. Damn. There it is. Once again, for a third time. Hitting his damn head. Oh, yeah, this moment. Ugh. Everybody maybe could have saw it coming, but I think little Omzy did not see this coming. Like, damn, they really killed Harry. And falling down however many stories. Shit. Harry got stabbed. He got more than stabbed. He got stabbed and probably landed on his damn head. So, I'll touch upon it at the very end of the movie, but there was actually going to be an alternate ending to this. This shit was cool. Like, look at that. I like it. It looks cool. Now that's Venom. That is Venom right there. If we would have just had that, that would have been great. See, that right there made kind of no sense, but I'll go into why there was why I think they should have went with the alternate ending. Shit, from where? This scene was beautiful. I don't care what anybody says. This scene was beautiful. Yep, this is what really happened. I'm gonna say this right now. Sandman is pretty underrated, not gonna lie. His character's very underrated. Like, I really do like his character. Probably one of the best things about this movie, to be honest. So we got teared up. I'd be too. It's sad. He made peace, which is what I love. He made peace after all these years. It works for what the movie like. I get, and obviously I said the only reason why they made Sandman the killer is because of the black suit and the symbiote, and for that to tie into that plot. But I think overall on how it turned out and the execution to it was done beautifully. I really really liked it. Mm, this shit is sad. It really is. Ugh. Yeah, it's emotional. Ugh, God. Oh, that's sad. Everybody can make fun of Toby crying and shit. I don't, man. Fuck you. Fuck you if you make fun of Toby crying and shit. This shit's emotional, man. For when Ben died and now when Harry died, I don't give a damn. That shit's emotional. Crying is crying. It doesn't matter if it looks ugly or good. Crying is crying. Another funeral. Another funeral. I blame you. I blame the damn butler. Oh, is that Gwen? I didn't realize that. Blame the butler. It's so stupid for him to fucking tell him all these fucking years later. This movie really ended on a sour note. Really did. Hey, what up, Max? What's up, my dude? Wonder if you're excited for the movie. Shit. I know I am. The movie was released on my birthday month, May. Oh yeah, May. It got released on May the 4th. I forgot about that. Honestly, people were probably like, "Is this really the ending? Like for real? Is it really the ending?" At least it ended up with them being together and just I don't know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is Spider-Man 3. Oh my goodness. All right, let's stop everything. Stop this. Okay. Let's see. I'm driving home from Pennsylvania from work. I should probably get off my phone. Yeah, you should probably do that, Max, especially with this fucking weather that we have. Drive safe. Um, Overall, Spider-Man 3. There are some good things to take out of it. Don't get me wrong. There are definitely some good things in this movie. This movie isn't an overall clusterfuck. Trust me, it is a mess. It is a mess. It really is. Too many subplots, a lot of weird directions for characters, and a lot of character moments. Yeah, peace out, man. Thanks for at least checking out the stream. Um, just a lot of weird character just choices and everything. Let me just go down the list. Peter Parker slash Spider-Man. There were some definite weird character moments for Peter. Even before he got the damn symbiote suit. Like obviously I said the kiss with Gwen should have never happened. Like obviously should have never happened. That was a total dick move by Peter. Maybe he didn't realize it in the moment, but definitely when you have your girl there, and you tell her, like, and just when you have your girl there, and when you know it's that special moment, and shit, it's your first ever kiss with fucking Mary Jane, you savor that, and it's something that's yours. And when you do that with someone else, like it's gonna make her feel some type of way. That's just how it is. So yeah, I think overall Peter Parker in this movie, the aspect with him with the suit was definitely something everybody was looking forward to, and was definitely something that I kind of liked, minus the stupid shit that happens with Bully Maguire slash the stuff that I liked. Like the whole dance shit in the club. That was stupid. I'll say that was probably one of the most stupidest moments in the whole movie. The dancing down the street, I mind it. I don't give a damn. I mind it now. Like back then, yeah, but right now, after all the comic book movies that we have seen and just everything, I mind it. It's whatever. It's a great freaking scene. I don't care. But I think overall Peter Parker was all right in this movie. I do still think that his performance was better. Obviously, like his performance was better in the last movie. It was good to see that aggressive side of Peter, that kind of other side of Peter that obviously we would have never gotten until the symbiote suit comes in. That's the whole thing behind this storyline, is because you get to see that different side of Peter. You get to see that more side of what is it? His like filled with rage and vengeance, and just overall, just that side of Peter is something that everybody was kind of looking forward to ever since the symbiote was announced for the movie. And like, oh, they're gonna do the black suit, they're gonna do Venom. Like, oh, can't wait to eventually get that. So I am interested to see. I mean, honestly, we know that Feige wants to do Secret Wars. They want to do Secret Wars, like especially with the X-Men coming in and just everything. They want to do it. So if they really want to take some inspiration off the comics, which they do kind of do a little bit, and now even, I mean, spoilers if you guys have not seen Venom: Let There Be Carnage. Venom is in the MCU. I don't know for how long, but he's in the MCU now. So I'm still holding hope that I think my post-credit predictions that I have right now is that either two things are going to happen. One, um, he's going to get the black suit, and like the symbiote's going to get on him. Symbiote's going to get on him. Or two, the two characters of Eddie Brock and Peter Parker are going to meet up, and it's going to set up another, like a Venom 3 or whatever the hell Sony has planned. But that's honestly, that's probably what's going to happen. Like I think it would be fucking crazy if they do the black symbiote. Unless Venom, for some odd ass reason, is in this movie or something, I have no idea. So I don't know. There's gonna be two post credit scenes, and I just honestly don't know. I could just go off my predictions there. But yeah, that's what I say about Peter Parker. Harry Osborn in here, I have said it once and I'll say it again. I really don't like what they did with his character, with the whole memory loss thing. I think that was absolutely stupid. I think that they should have made him at least they only should have had Sandman and the New Goblin, or Harry Osborn as the villain. They should have never had Venom in here. And obviously Raimi didn't want to do Venom. Sony wanted to do Venom. So the stuff with Harry Osborn was just kind of stupid. The part where he comes back, like at the end, it was really nice, and I think the way he went out it was good. Could have been better if it was built, like if his character wasn't just overall just kind of whack in here, like in the beginning and shit. Like his character was set up so perfectly in the last movie, like amazing. Finds the lair of all the goblin tech, and oh, he's gonna become the new goblin. So everybody had high hopes for his character, and just what they did with him in this movie is just lackluster, really, really lackluster. So I'll say that overall, James Franco as Harry Osborn did a really, really good job as Harry Osborn in this trilogy. I think obviously his best performance was in the last film. Kind of acting like his father a little bit. Like obviously he was doing stuff for Oscorp and kind of running it a little bit. So he was kind of like a little mini Norman Osborn. So that was kind of cool. Um, really quick. This was Toby's final appearance for Spider-Man franchise. Yeah, it was. It was. There was going to be a Spider-Man 4. I think they were trying to set it for, I think, 2010, 2011, or it was going to be set for 2010, but it got delayed in 2011. And just with all the bullshit that Sony was trying to throw at Sam Raimi, he was just like, screw this, and they eventually ended up canceling it. And it was either that, or I think just like Sony wanted. I mean, Sony got their wish either way. Sony got a reboot, and we got the Andrew Garfield series, which we'll check out next week. How was your Thanksgiving? My Thanksgiving was good. Food was good. Stomach was hurting for a little bit, a couple days, but overall Thanksgiving was good. Didn't go Black Friday shopping. Then again, most of the stores were closed. But I mean, I haven't bought anything for who I need to buy yet. I still need to think about it. Mary Jane in this movie and overall in the entire trilogy. I say, and I could say this right now, Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane Watson, she was good, but not overall great. Like she was a good Mary Jane. For the time that this movie was made and this entire trilogy, it was like it was a Spider-Man for a whole generation. Like we all grew up with this trilogy. We did. If you're a Spider-Man fan or just a comic book fan, we know about the Sam Raimi trilogy. So I think that she did an overall good job, especially with Sam Raimi's direction for the character, taking inspiration right from the comics. Like Sam Raimi really did an amazing job giving everybody's character meaning and like showing his appreciation for the comics and everything. So I think overall she did a pretty good job. This movie, I could say that honestly her character was a little bit more fleshed out, I would say. There was a lot that focused on her though. Like there was a lot that she was going through. Obviously she got dropped from her acting job on Broadway, and then all the stuff with her and Peter and just all that mixing in together, and obviously with the stuff with her and Harry Osborn, she was just kind of, I wouldn't say all over the place, but she was just trying to get through everything. She was going through a lot in this film, and I think overall, I mean, she did a pretty good job. She did a pretty good job, and I only wonder where they're going to take the character from here. I don't know. I was hearing rumors that even from last year when the whole Toby and Andrew stuff was going on, like, oh, they were signed or whatever. I did hear that Kirsten Dunst was signed on to the film, but who knows if they cut that out or not. I'm not sure, but we'll find out in 2 weeks. Sandman. Flint Marko, Thomas Hayden Church as Flint Marko in this film. I think that overall acting was, I mean, that's probably just maybe how Thomas acts or whatever. It was a little bit stale, but I think overall with the story and everything with Flip Marko and just him with his daughter and everything, just everything that he was going through, I think was shot really, really well. The score was great. All the Sandman shots with the special effects were probably one of the best things of the film, especially that one scene where he's trying to get up with the sand and everything, and he's just like just now knowing that he is Sandman. I think overall, I'd say that Sandman is probably. I mean, honestly, I'll probably put it in a poll or something. I don't know. Maybe let me know what you guys think. I think that Sandman was a little bit underrated as a character. I wouldn't say too underrated because they didn't do like that much with this character because this movie had a fucking jumble around like a bunch of different subplots. But I think what they were going for with the Sandman character, I feel like they did really, really good with his daughter. Even with if you guys check out the editor's cut or find it on YouTube, there's a scene where Flint Marko goes to his daughter, and like his daughter and her mom are like chilling at what is it, at like a park or something, and all of a sudden his daughter sees a gigantic sandcastle, and just overall like she's touching the sandcastle, and like Flint's like hand kind of molds onto the kind of like the shape of his hand comes onto the sandcastle. It's a really, really beautiful scene. It really is. I'm really, really surprised that they took that out of the film. They honestly could have left that in there. I think overall the stuff with him and his daughter was like really, really nice. I wish they could have kept, or wish they would have gave it more detail, like, oh, what is his daughter going through, and like all this other stuff. But obviously, we're trying to jumble around a bunch of different stuff. We gotta freaking include Eddie Brock and Venom and Gwen Stacy and all this other bullshit. But overall, I really do like Tom Haden-Church as Sandman, and I really, really cannot wait to see him in No Way Home. I hope that, and I'll probably go into this now before I get into Venom. They did say, and this is probably rumors or whatever, but I have been hearing that they are going to go in more on the Mark Webb and Sam Raimi like lore of their universes. Like, we're gonna see what happened after this. We're gonna see what happened after the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like, is obviously what Doctor Strange said. Oh, all these villains died. So, and obviously you see that Sandman didn't die. I mean, obviously Venom died, but like Sandman didn't die. So what happened with Sandman, and what has he been up to? What happened? And just like, I mean, we're gonna get that overall context hopefully. So like that, and obviously with the Lizard and Amazing Spider-Man, which we'll talk about next week. But if they honestly do that, which honestly they should, because we all kind of want to know what happened. Like, what has Tobey Maguire Spider-Man / Peter Parker has been up to all this time? Like, how many years has it been? Is he finally married to Mary Jane? Do they have a kid? All this stuff I want to find out, especially with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. We all want to know what happened, because whether you like it or not, I mean, like, yes, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man kind of got a definitive ending, but probably wasn't the ending that it should have went out on, or like just the ending it received. It probably shouldn't have been like that. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man got screwed. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man got really screwed. That's a dude that we really need context on of what he has been up to, because trust me, especially what we see next week, we gotta know what happens with him. But yeah, after all that, now we'll talk about probably my most hated thing in the film, and the thing that obviously should have never happened in the first place. Eddie Brock / Venom, Topher Grace as this character. Oh my god, was he fucking terrible. He was terrible as Eddie Brock. Such a miscast. Should have never been in this film. Even the first freaking, like, appearance when he like gets on here when he's talking to Captain Stacy is just like, it's not Eddie Brock. It's not Eddie Brock. Sony just wanted to put him in this film just for money grabs, and like I said, business wise, eventually in the trilogy, yes, you should use Venom. You should use this storyline, but in this movie, no, you shouldn't. You should have just left fucking Sam Raimi do whatever he wanted. He was already making you hundreds of thousands of dollars on this damn franchise, like multiple, like, it's just a lot. He was making you a lot of money, plain and simple. He's making you a lot of money, so just let him do what he wants to do. Like, come on, Sony. But yeah, he should have never been in this movie in the first place. As of Gwen Stacy, she should have never been in this film too. Gwen Stacy was probably one of the worst characters in this film, along with Eddie Brock's along with Eddie Brock. Those two characters should have never been in here in the first place. They added nothing, literally nothing to the movie. Absolutely nothing. They only just shoved Venom just for the last, I think I read it the other day, Venom only got 7 minutes of screen time. And I'm not even talking to Eddie Brock. I'm talking about Venom. Venom only got 7 minutes of screen time. If you would have said that, or if, like, obviously if the internet was bigger back then, and if a leak would have came out like, oh, Venom only has 7 minutes, people would have been pissed. They really would have. Like, oh my god, you probably wouldn't have had that many people go out and see it on opening night like they have, if they knew that Venom wasn't going to be in there for that long. But yeah, it's just overall, that's Spider-Man 3. It's honestly, like, there was some stuff that I remembered, but there was also some other stuff that I didn't remember. Some of the scenes with Peter and Aunt May were really, really good too. Rosemary Harris is amazing as Aunt May. Like, she is the definitive Aunt May. Like, she's amazing. Almost every scene that she's in means something. Like, it adds something to the story. It adds something to the character of Peter Parker every time when they're on screen together. Even in this movie, it's great. It's amazing. No pun, or actually pun intended. But yeah, all the characters aside, Spider-Man 3, looking at it now and just seeing it right now, it's not a bad film, but it's definitely not a good film. There are some good aspects out of it. You could definitely take out a lot of missed opportunities. Obviously, thank you, Sony. A lot of missed opportunities that could have been great. And honestly, maybe it would have been better than the first Spider-Man, but I don't think anything, and it wasn't gonna top it wasn't gonna top Spider-Man 2. You're not gonna top Alfred Molina. I don't care who you are. But it would at least would have still been a good film if Raimi would have been able to do what he wanted to do. So I'll just kind of leave it as that. Once again, thank you guys for coming out and watching this live watch along of Spider-Man 3 and the end of the Sam Raimi trilogy. Now, I have been hearing rumors, maybe, like I said, I have no idea what's going to happen in No Way Home, but I have been hearing rumors that obviously, that Sam Raimi is directing Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and there's a possible chance, slim chance, that maybe we could get a Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire. Now, to me, no, it makes no sense. And I think for what No Way Home is trying to go for, No Way Home is 2.5 hours long. It's as long as, I think it's longer than Infinity War, I think, or maybe even around there. So, and even John Watts, the director, came out and said, this is like the end game of Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man Endgame. So, in my mind, I'm thinking, and obviously you're bringing in all these characters, you're culminating the Sam Raimi trilogy, and you're culminating the Mark Webb Amazing Spider-Man movies. You're bringing all these characters together. You have to give them a definitive ending, because Raimi's did not end good, like how you saw it, and then Andrew Garfield didn't even get a damn ending. So you have to respect those two universes. And like, even actually, I heard that they even brought on Raimi and Webb to overlook some scenes as well. So that even shows a definitive, just a definitive ending on what the directors intended for their characters. I think that's overall really, really well. Like, that's really, really good. So I have full faith. Like, it's never crossed my mind. It's like, oh, if this movie is going to be bad. Like, it's never crossed my mind. I think it's going to be how Infinity War was. It's not going to be a great movie, like the best movie of all time, or like the best comic book movie of all time. It could be, who knows? Honestly, I don't know. But I think it's going to be absolutely entertaining. It's going to be heart pounding. It's going to be an emotionally invested movie. And just I cannot wait. Like, I've been talking about this movie for weeks and months, and I'll keep talking about it because that's just how excited I am for this. This is a dream. This is a dream. Once again, I'd say this is a dream for Spider-Man fans and comic book fans that are fans of both the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland universes in Spider-Man. Just like this is something that we honestly in my life, I thought we would never get. Honestly, never thought that we would get any of this. But yeah, I really like what they need to do is they need to give everybody their shine and give an ending to everything. Like how Endgame did. They gave an ending to over 22 films. 22 films in 3 hours. And I think for over 7 films in 2.5 hours, plenty of time. Plenty of time. So, and yeah, 2.5 hours. I thought it was going to be 3 hours, but I don't know. But yeah, Spider-Man 3, go, if you guys liked it or didn't like it, leave your comments down below on what you guys thought of the film and maybe if your opinions have changed. But next week starts, I think, the second to last Spider-Man stream we will be doing. We will be doing back-to-back. It's all going to be one stream. I think it will be starting at 1 o'clock p.m. It's going to be 2 hours earlier from this stream when it started. It will be The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one back in 2012, and will be the second one that came out in 2014. We'll be running it back-to-back, so I think that's going to be better, so I can give an overall thought on what I actually think of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man / Peter Parker, because I honestly can't wait to talk about that and just talk about that universe. But yeah, overall, thank you guys for watching my stream. I will have some more content out this week. Obviously, didn't get that much content out last week. I mean, obviously, we just started Hawkeye for those that are interested in that. We have 3 more episodes of that, so still kind of can't wait for it. did just start Death Note, so very, very excited to continue on with that series. I think it's going to be overall really, really good. Also, for all the anime fans and all the Demon Slayer fans that are really, really excited, the Entertainment District arc starts this coming up Sunday. So not today, but next week. Demon Slayer, the Entertainment District arc in Season 2. Cannot wait to eventually start that. I know a lot of you guys have been looking forward to that. But yeah, so much stuff coming. Cannot wait. Thank you guys for watching this stream. And yeah, if you guys like the channel, you guys like my content, like, subscribe, comment down below. And as always, my name is Omzy, and I am out. Thank you guys for watching.